Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm here to revisit one of my early videos that I did of the Triumph Bobber. Right, first thing, the gearing. Everyone says the gearing is too high, and indeed on third gear, if you're doing about 40 miles an hour, you are lugging it. When I first got it, I did two videos. One was the good bits, and I talked about how absolutely stunning it is, the great power, the great sound, everything that I generally love about it. Since then, I did another video talking about the criticisms. And one of the criticisms was that the gearing, I thought, was very long. It's a very long gearing. Like, if you're in third gear, you can go up to like 80, 90 miles an hour. I have now changed my mind on that criticism, that feature, and I see that more as a massive positive. Since having this bike, I've had a couple of other bikes in the past, some more sports bikes, some things with 150 horsepower, double the horsepower of this. I've ridden some demo bikes with 170, 180 horsepower, and they are unbelievably fast. In fact, I rode the Kawasaki H2, which has got 200 horsepower, and with them, they were obviously very high geared as well. You could be in first gear and do 100 miles an hour. So being in third gear, doing 95 miles an hour, I think I can do in this one. Is actually a totally fine speed. Like, that's good. It's a great overtaking feature. You just stick it in third gear and you just hold the throttle open, and you'll get from 30 up to 90 miles an hour, giving you a lot of speed and pace to pass over any cars or traffic in front of you. Means you don't have to faff around with changing gears or anything like that. So that criticism I want to retract. I'm retracting the criticism that it was overly long geared, which I said was a criticism when I first got it. Additionally, one of the other positive things which I've learned about it, some of the good things when I first did this video, was that how easy it is to modify. So I've gone back to doing a double shorty, the Motone Mayhem shorty exhaust on both sides, on that side and on this side, making it incredibly noisy, especially with the catalytic converter removed and put in what's called an X pipe just now. So yeah, it's unbelievably loud, and the sensation. Now, this is the other thing which I've said about, which I've really experienced with being a bike owner, is the sensation of speed can be vastly different. So I've had some bikes, for example, the best example would be the Suzuki GSX S 1000 GT. That one was a very refined bike, and being a refined bike is great, that's no criticism. However, the sensation, the drama, the sensation of speed was not there. You could be happily hitting 100 miles an hour, losing speed, and feel nothing. Like, it wasn't an event. This, you hit 50 miles an hour, and it's an event. You pull that throttle hard enough, and because of the upright position that you're in, you are literally holding on for dear life. So the torque and the seating position, the wind smacking into you, every speed is a massive, massive event. So anyway, just wanted to go back to that and just say that my criticism of it in the past is definitely not criticism of it that I have being a longer term owner of the bike. So I'm now going to ride off a bit more into this misty sunset.